Being teachable means that we must start out with a beginner's mindset and a humble attitude. Welcome once again to my channel, Relationship Matters with Modukbe Eka. Today we want to look at our attitude towards learning. Are you teachable or are you a victim? We are all students of life. So today, let's look at how much of a humble attitude do we take along with us in this journey called life. Today's topic is born out of my experience over the weekend with my Gen Zs. I love the Gen Zs. They are very spontaneous and they say it as it is. But I must say, every time I talk with them, there is that spirit of information overload. They have so much information at their disposal, yet we need to give them the wisdom to process so much information at their disposal. Today, we just want to talk about being teachable. Yes, being teachable. It's a very, very important virtue in our journey of life. How easy is it for you to admit that you do not know something? How often do you pretend or exaggerate what you really do not know? Can you be humble without feeling vulnerable? These are indicators, simple questions you need to ask yourself. Don't tell me the answer, just be sincere with yourself. People with unteachable spirits, they usually struggle to admit what they do not know. They operate from the victim and struggle level. At the victim and struggle level, there's usually a very strong resistance to be told anything by anybody. It could be between husband and wife. It could be mother and child relationship. It could be a working relationship, employer and employee. People with unteachable spirit, they usually do not like to be told anything. There is a tendency for them to respond with everything. When you tell them things, they say, I know that already. If you tell them about a book, I've read that book. Yes, I heard that already. Yes, they tell you they know everything because they don't have a teachable spirit. They think they have the whole experience that exists in the world. They usually act as if they are encyclopedias. They know everything. Their response of, I know that already. I have read that already. It has been an experience I came about already. It's a betrayal of their defensiveness. The fact that you know something already or you have read something already before now does not mean you are practicing what you have read or what you know already. There is always a new side to every information. We are all students of life. How often have you heard something or even repeated something by yourself, and then one day somebody comes up with a fresh analogy of that same story that you know, and suddenly you have this experience? You just get a new level of understanding of that same story that you have heard and read many times. This can happen to us many times in church. Maybe there's this scripture that you read so many times that you've even used to preach and minister to other people. Then one day, a minister, your pastor, or a friend, somebody comes along and use that same scripture. And then another side of the coin is released into you. And you just say, oh, I've never thought about it that way. When you don't have a teachable spirit, you will not learn anything new. You would always be stagnated at what you know. Don't forget, when you talk, you don't learn anything. But when you listen to others, you have the opportunity to learn something new. Don't be a victim of life. Be a teachable person. Being teachable would help you to navigate your relationship better with everyone around you. Remember, relationship is life. We don't always know everything. We need the understanding of others. It is when I understand you and you understand me that we make the world a better place. We need to understand each other in clear terms and not just listen to respond. We all need to be teachable. We are never too old to learn. Current longevity studies shows that the more we are committed to learning and curiosity, the longer we live. Today, I ask every one of us to look at the world with a beginner's eyes, to adapt a teachable spirit. Life is short and it can be very interesting. Take a decision today. Don't let a closed mind cut you short from all the beautiful opportunities all around you. At 211, water is hot. At 212, it boils. With the boiling comes the steam. It is the steam that can power a locomotive engine. That 1 degree makes the difference. Learn something new today. You are never too old. What you pick up today might go a long way. It might be your experience. So never close your mind. Never think that you are too old to learn, and don't think that you know everything. Until I come your way another time, remember, learn something new today.